that I don't feel it all. Was caught up inside, so I built all these walls.
As you move along the sloping roads of Malaybalay City, you are embraced in a tranquil ambience, far from the bustling traffic. You are tugged into a landscape of meditation, which is widely popularized as the destination for retreats and as a house of worship. This is the Monastery of Transfiguration. Located in the village of San Jose, Malaybalay, this monastery boasts a scenic view of Mount Kitanglad. It is graced by flowers tended by the Benedictine monks who inhabit and maintain the place. But even before these monks lived here, the structure was already dubbed as the magnum opus of architect Leandro Locsin. Its architecture spans through modern-day glass windows and minimalistic designs, back to the vaulting and curvatures of the Gothic era. The monastery employs glass windows and doors to let natural light inside during the day. It has cut straight edges and simple lines. The interior and exterior of this house of worship do not have extravagant ornaments and decorations, which live up to the modern minimal look and make the design hold true to its form. It is supported by wooden beams to give out that polished and clean look. Besides the surroundings, the beauty is found in the details, such as the altar table, which is basically a huge rock with a flat, refined top. Some of its designs are inspired by Gothic architecture, such as the vaulted ceilings and the flying buttresses. Not far is our next stop, which is a dominantly Victorian-inspired residence owned by the former district engineer Lota Gamboa. It was designed by her late husband, architect Delphine Gamboa. The couple's house is located in Barangay San Jose and was progressively built from 1999 to 2004. Upon entering the vicinity, guests are welcomed by a two-step stairs leading to a porch with columns at both sides. The doorway is accented with Corinthian-inspired orders. As we enter the house, we are greeted by a spiral staircase decorated with curlicues. The ceiling is adorned with a pattern of white squared trims along with pillars found on the walls. Large windows found around the house are accompanied by grills, decorated with stained glass, a prominent feature of the Gothic era. As we ascend the staircase, it leads us to the attic, which houses a collection of 15,000 keychains from around the world. It is a collection by one of the sons of Lota Gamboa during his travels. The attic features a dormer window which allows natural light to brighten the room during the day. The attic as well features an intimate and favorite spot where one can rest or even read a book. Moving on to the next destination is our next house, which is located in Barangay Kasisang. This is the residence of Phoebe Evelyn Green. It was built and designed by architect Catherine J. Gastador. This house was inspired dominantly by the Victorian architecture with its towers and the front porch. Its porch has a tinge of classic architecture because of its columns that support its arches. The exterior of the house is heavily decorated with bay and rectangular glassed windows, which allows the home to be brightly lit with ambient light during the day. As we enter the house, we are welcomed by a grand staircase that leads to the second floor and to the master's bedroom. The staircase is decorated with curlicues along the railings, and a chandelier can be found hanging above. found in the ground floor is the dining room. Its doorway is decorated with decorative trims that are painted distinctly in different color for emphasis. Along the walls, decorative trims are also found with unique patterns. Its furnitures and decorative pieces are inspired by the Victorian decorative arts. And the kitchen's design is inspired by modern architecture because of its minimalism and simple designs. And finally, our last destination, the striking building which happens to be the City Hall of Malaybalay City. It is located as well in Barangay Kasisang along the Saire Highway. Its budget for the construction amounted to an estimate of 180 million pesos, and it recently started its operations last October 22, 2017, and took almost 18 months to complete. The exterior design of the City Hall is a mix of neoclassical and modern architecture. At the entrance of the City Hall, the columns are seen to be simple without any complex designs, and the windows are large and dominant at the exterior of the building. Going inside the interior of the building, its ground floor also has a mix of neoclassical architecture, with columns holding the structural height of the building. But dominantly, it follows the modern architecture with the use of steel and simplicity of its interior. It is a good example of the principle form follows function in the modern architecture, since the building is used for offices and for public use. And lastly, one of the favorite and best spots in the building is the terrace, which has an overlooking and picturesque view.
I'm Maureen Garcia of Shana, and our travelogue taught me a lot about different types of architectural designs. It taught me how to understand what is the purpose and the significance of the structure. And this experience is also valuable for my future when I will be building and choosing a house of my own.
This activity gives me an opportunity to interact with people, to learn, to travel, and most especially to discover and appreciate the beauty of art. I highly appreciate their beauty of art. I saw art everywhere, most especially to those places and buildings we've been to.
Hello, my name is Bosh Lim, and I've learned that buildings and houses these days don't really subscribe to only one architectural design, but they combine features of different eras and try to fuse them together, creating beauty. And I've also learned that architectural design evolves over time, such as the flying buttresses adapted by the monastery. It has taken in a new shape and uses different materials, but it still serves the same purpose.
I am Christine Damanog, and I have learned that most houses today do not follow only one architectural design. They usually are a combination of two or more designs. However, we could really identify which design is dominant. My knowledge about architectural designs also widened because we were able to first-handedly identify the characteristics.
Hi, my name is Velasco, and I was able to learn so many things through the trip we had to Malaybalay City. It opened my eyes to see and appreciate the beauty of architecture more. I was able to learn more about the distinction of architectural designs, and through learning as well about the architect, history behind the building, it made me appreciate their work more and the beauty of their creation.
My name is Julia Acapulco, and because of this project, I learned that there are actually a lot of architectural designs in making a building. Through this activity, it helped me identify the different types of architecture, and it also helped me appreciate more the significance and even the history of the various architectural designs that we have today.